Hey, so I wanted to get together with you guys yesterday. I wanted to drop this last night, got too busy, so I wanted to talk to you about it now. Warlord dropped a 5-song live video yesterday for a performance they did on the 16th of March of this year. So it's like less than a month old. It's a couple weeks old. They did it in Shinjuku, Tokyo. It is tremendous. It is a fantastic live performance. I truly hope they release a home video. Even if they can't do a physical home video, I hope they make it for digital purchase at least. Because it's so new, I really want to hear the songs that we don't get on the EP. The EP, the 5 songs that they released, revolve around the first EP and the first album, Deliver Us in Cannons. And it starts off with the heaviest version of Lucifer's Hammer I have ever heard. It goes into Lost and Lonely Days, and you can tell through this, if you go back and listen to the 26 Athens Blu-ray or DVD, that live album, Giles is great. Giles is a great singer. He does a very good job on that. But if you hear Giles nowadays, as a guy who came up as a singer, hopefully you get better, and hopefully you get a more of an identity to your voice as you get older and get better. Giles has his identity. His vocals are stronger, they're more powerful, he seems really confident, really owns the Warlord songs. I have not heard Giles with Alcatraz. However, Giles is singing on Jack Starr's new project, and I'll put a link to the video below. It was dropped in the last couple of weeks. Really good stuff. Really good. But the songs you get on here, like I said, the aforementioned very heavy version of Lucifer's Hammer. It goes into Lost and Lonely Days. They go into Aliens. And I would love to see like Aliens go into Invaders. You know, kind of like this precursor. Once I heard Invaders, even going back to the Lordian Guard days, Invaders just sounded like honestly the prequel to Aliens. It's like they're on their way to cause the destruction that we hear about in Aliens. And I would love to hear those songs back to back. They do a fantastic version of Deliver Us from Evil from the EP. And in that, if you picked up from the Ashes to the Archives release, where they do a lot of songs from the album From the Ashes, Rising from the Ashes, they also do an in-studio, I guess a one-take live in-studio version of Deliver Us, and it sounds really good. It's even better live, in my opinion. And they, of course, round out the 5-song EP with You Gotta Have It, Child of the Damned. I mean, there are certain bands, when you go to see them, no matter what they do, you want to hear the new stuff, you want to hear some deep cuts, but you want to hear that song. When I see Dream Theater, I want to hear Pull Me Under. Says Who I Am. And if I go see Warlord, I'm definitely going to hear Child of the Damned. That being stated, like I said before, I hope they do either a home video release or a full release of the concert. It's nice of them to just drop this on YouTube at no cost. But I would love to hear the whole concert, because I would love to hear some live renditions of tracks from Free Spirit Soar, whether it be the title track, Conquerors, Worms of the Earth, For Whom the Bell Tolls. I mean, there's just so many good songs on that album. And for me, the album's it's a banger from beginning to end. So anything. But I would love to hear some latter day stuff. I would love to hear this band, which they've got a fever. They've got a really good energy in this. And I mean, Diego and Eric are killing it on guitar. I haven't seen in any of these where the guitar, like one guitarist is doing one thing and the other one's doing the lead. Whenever they do the leads, it's Diego and Eric playing twin leads, and it gives it a really full favor. And of course, you're not going to have, you worry about filling up that gap, but trust me, between Jimmy Waldo and Philip on bass, it is just, there's this bottom end, there's this weight. And of course, you got Mark Zonder just killing it on the skins behind. Mark Zonder, the OG Warlord, created the band with Bill, and of course his legendary run with Fate's Warning, and I love the A to Z stuff. Mark is in fantastic form, hasn't slowed down. It is incredible that he hasn't slowed down. he is still he still has the Thunder feet, without a doubt. But this is a great live EP. I hope it turns into a full home video release. Like I said, I'd like to just hear some stuff off the latest studio album, Free Spirit Soar. So anyway, that's just my kind of comment on the live EP. And at this point, there's not a whole lot of views to it, but I hope they get more. If you're a fan of Warlord, if you're a fan of this channel, if I've turned you on to anything, I love traditional heavy metal. I love just old school heavy metal. Don't get me wrong, black metal and death metal and progressive metal and this metal and that metal, but it all stems from the roots of traditional heavy metal. Black Sabbath, Judas Priest. Just check out this Warlord live EP. I don't think you'll be disappointed. You will be impressed. This band has a ton of energy and they execute everything live. Can't say enough good things about it. So anyway, that's my take on the 5-song EP. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for dealing with me. I know I haven't posted a video in a while. If you stayed this long, bless you. I really appreciate it. You will see me more often. As you know, life gets kooky. Take care. Later.